students of our class, our school, they are here and they are going to hear your speech. Are you ready?
Hello, how are you? Hi. Fine.
Okay, we are so glad to see you here.
I'm also very happy to see you. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you for you that you take our invitation for taking
Oh,
part.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Our students are ready to listen to your speech, and they are so glad to meet you.
How many are they?
There are about, how many students we have? 3 classes, about 60 maybe students are here.
60, wow. That's a good number. So I'm the one starting?
Wait a minute, please.
Okay.
Все, 891, 77, 46. Почему в камере? 77, 46, 46, 98, 99. Код, да?
891, 77, 46, 98, 99, да?
Ага. И 998, 244.
Ноутбук там был.
Это вы, да, заходите? Громче поставьте. О, отлично. Так, раз. Это наш класс. 9 тоже подключался же. Куда не делись? Там и 204 еще есть ученики. So, do you see our students?
Yes, I can see them. I see them, yes.
Okay, students, greet please your. Поздравьте с ней.
Hi. Hello. Happy to see them.
Okay, and it's the second class are connected.
Hello. Yes, I can see the other class. Hello, hi.
So, students, today our invitation was accepted by the Dr. Kатрин Аура from Kenya, University of Science and Technology, and she will get her speech, and let's listen to her. After that, you may ask any questions. Ready, students? Okay. Yes, you may, Kатрин, begin.
Okay, thank you so much, Aizan. I want to start by saying thank you so much for inviting me. Although it was a short notice, but I really appreciate your thinking about me after we met in Turkey in 2018 during a conference. I'm happy that our friendship still continues up to today. So I want to maybe say something little about myself. I'm a science educator. I teach biology education at the university and research methods and application of statistics to educational research. Those are my areas of specialization at the university. At the university, I'm the Director of International Relations and Academic Linkages. Our university is situated in the western part of Kenya, Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology. So I'm happy to be here today to talk to these young minds. My speech is just to kind of encourage our young children so that they can succeed in their academic life. So I will present on goal setting. So allow me to share my screen. Am I enabled? I'll want you to enable me to share the screen. Yes.
Well, try again.
Okay, thank you. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we see.
Thank you. So my topic today, which I was told I have 15 minutes, is on goal setting for learners. And the importance of goal setting for learners is basically for academic success. I want to start by saying that anybody in his life, in her life, whether in school or out of school, you can only succeed if you have set goals. And once you have set goals, the next thing is now for you to go ahead and strive to achieve those goals. So it's not just goal setting. You set goals and then you go ahead and achieve them. And there are ways in which you have to achieve your goals. So I'll start by looking at the principles of goal setting. When we talk about goal setting for students or for anybody else, we are asking ourselves, why are goals important? Is it worth it? And then now once you answer that question, then you go into the goal setting. You set your goals. And then you ask yourself 4 key questions about the goals you have set. Then you want to ask yourself whether goals are the same as dreams. When we say, my dream is to become a doctor, to become an engineer, to become a teacher, is that a goal or a dream? So we need also to differentiate between a goal and a dream, and then we'll look at various points for discussion. So I want to answer the question, why are goals important? I'm sure this is not the first time you are hearing about goals. Your teachers have talked about goals. They have told you about setting goals in your life, in your academic journey. So I just want to emphasize what your teachers have already been telling you. So we are setting goals because they provide us with direction on what we need to do. They are like a roadmap. They give us a roadmap. Like wherever you are, there's no way you can drive to the city without a roadmap. So there's no way you can succeed in your exams without goals. They also give us a sense of accomplishment. You know, that nice feeling that you have succeeded, the nice feeling that you have made it in life, that is a sense of accomplishment that only comes about if you set goals. And then they also define your growth and development. The way you are going to move from where you are to the next step in your life, to the next step to employment, is all about setting goals and setting the right goals in your life. So they serve as a recipe. When we are cooking food, we always say, I need a recipe for this food. If I want to make a cake, I may ask an expert to tell him or her to give me the recipe, the ingredients for how to make the food. Same thing to academic success. You need goals that serve as a recipe to make your life a success. So goals in general are your roadmap for a successful education and basically life. We are also saying that when you are setting your goals, they must be clearly defined, so that when you are setting a goal, there must be a challenge in life that you want to face. In school, the challenge is passing, succeeding, and moving to the next level. So when you set goals, we are saying, make sure they are clearly defined. You know the problem, you know what you desire, what you want in life. If you don't know what you want in life, you don't know the problem you are facing, then it will be difficult to set a goal. So sometimes you may have misguided challenge definitions. So like when you are setting a goal and you want to say, I have a low grade in class, and then with your low grade in class, that is the challenge you have. Then you are saying it is the teacher's fault. If you look at your failure or your poor performance in class as the teacher's fault, you will not set a good goal for yourself because you are already shifting blame to somebody else. The moment you shift blame, when we talk of blame shifting, then you cannot set a good goal in your life to improve that low grade. So if you realize you are performing poorly in class, look at it from your perspective that it is my lack of effort. I did not do this. I did not put in effort. Maybe I was sick or I didn't revise my work well. So once you look at it from that perspective of lack of effort, then you can set the proper goal and you can do it. If you find yourself bored in class, ask yourself, can I go and watch TV, or do I go and join a club or an organization? So again, when you want to define a goal on how to manage time so that you are not bored, look at the right thing to do so that it can keep you busy and in the right way. So goal setting is very important, that you write down your goals, your action steps, and your target date, meaning that your goal must be smart. What do you want to do to achieve your goal? That is your action steps. And what time do you have? Those are the timelines. So we call a target date. So we always use the positive action-oriented words like, I can do this, I will do this. So, and you need to read your goal every day so that you remind yourself what you need to do, what you have done, and what you are yet to do. You don't just write a goal and keep the book somewhere and you say, I have set my goals. No, you set a goal and put in that goal action steps, target date, that I will be able to achieve this grade in mathematics by the end of January. So you have put there the target date, you have put there what you want to do, achieve a grade B. And therefore you need in that place, think of your action steps. How are you going to achieve grade B? So you need to have your steps. I will be revising mathematics, I will go into group works, I will seek advice from my teacher and so forth. That way you have set your goal properly. So the 4 questions you ask yourself when you're establishing your goals: why do I want a goal in life? So there must be a challenge. So you must identify your weaknesses, where you have problems in your studies, so that you can define the desire, the challenge that is facing you and how you want to go about it. Then the goal itself, what do I want? So you write your goal that you want to achieve, be very specific, and then say how you are going to get it. How are you going to achieve that goal? How are you going to get grade B? How are you going to be disciplined, a good student without problems, discipline problems? So you be very specific in your action plan that will enable you to reach the goal. And then, as I said, you must have a completion date. A goal without a date, without a timeline, is not a good goal. So dreams versus goals. How do we differentiate between a dream and a goal? The two work together, the dream and the goal. It's like you start with a dream, yes. So you kind of have a desire, you have a want, you really wish to have something. So we are saying if you set your goal without a target, without a time, it is not smart. That goal remains just like a dream. But when you have a dream and then you have an action, then that goal will be achieved. So we say the difference between a dream and a goal is action. When you have a dream on this side and you have a goal this side, and in the middle you have an action plan, then you have an achievable goal. You will actually achieve your goal. You have set your goal properly. It is like wanting to shoot. You have an arrow, you must have your target and how you can shoot to reach to your target. If you miss to attack your target, then that remains just a dream. You dreamed to hit that target, but you did not. And that is because you didn't have the right action. You didn't have the skills, you didn't have the mechanisms of shooting, and therefore you remain with that dream. So in school, we can always have a continuous school map that can help us achieve. And our students can achieve, our students can achieve in school, not as an individual. What that flow chart is telling us is that achievement in school is a concerted effort from everywhere. From your home, your parents need to support you. From school, your teachers need to support you. You need to put in your own effort, and then you need also to have the will, the motivation to go ahead. So it is kind of a cyclic process. Goal setting and goal achievement for you to succeed is a cyclic process. It can start anywhere. You gather yourself and get ready, collect data about what you want, and so on. You have to study, analyze data, set goals. Then there must be the plan where you develop school improvement plan together with the teachers as a school together so that your students can achieve. So this one will bring in the school as a whole so that they are gathering information about the school and what they want for the students. Then there is the study aspect, domain of the goal achievement, where the school together with the teachers and other stakeholders, they need to come up with objectives, then the plan and the doing. How do we implement the plan that we want so that our students can achieve? And at the center, we have the student achievement. So at the center, we have the student. So for this student, even much as he is setting goals, the school has to come in, which means the environment is very critical. The environment for the student to learn and achieve requires so much. And therefore, it is a cyclic process, as I've indicated. So this one, I want the students to take note of that slide. I just want them to think once again, go back home thinking about what is the difference between a goal and a dream? What are the 4 key questions in goal setting, like what I've just indicated? Why is it important to correctly define a goal or a challenge that faces you? And why are goals important? I want those points to be noted so that students can be reflecting on them every time as they set their goals. And success strategy, before you begin anything, you need to remove distractions. You need to be ready to listen and learn. You need to think of what is in it for me. What is in this subject for me? When a teacher comes to class and is introducing a subject, a topic, or whatever, an action, you are asking yourself, what is it that I'm going to gain? And then you reflect, which means after class, think about what you are taught, think about what you learned, and put it in good use. So we always say that, just a minute. We always say that you are willing to do whatever you want so that you are successful in school. So you'll be asking yourself, what am I willing to do to be successful in school? You remove distractions, be ready to listen, think about what is being taught, and so forth. In a nutshell, we are saying if you want to succeed in school, you must have what we call a self-fulfilling prophecy, where you believe in yourself, you trust yourself, you have that self-esteem about yourself, and you have set your goals and you are ready to achieve those goals. That way, you'll be headed towards success by having that self-fulfilling prophecy. You must start with yourself. Nobody can give you that prophecy. It is from within. What are these distractions that can hinder you from achieving your goals? Because remember, in school, you are mixed. People from different backgrounds, from different families. You have teachers from different backgrounds. The environment is not the home environment. Therefore, you are bound to experience a lot of distractions that may now deter you from achieving your goals. So as a student, can you write down your 3 biggest distractions? Madam Aizan, can I give 2 minutes for the students to write down 3 biggest distractions?
Of course.
And then maybe you can ask a few of them to just share what they have written, what they have identified as their 3 biggest distractions. There are many distractions, but let them just write 3, and then you can randomly select a few students to answer. I think that will be nice.
Kenya.
So I hand over to you.
Type please here. Come here.
If they have heard, they should be writing by now. One to 2 minutes, and then they can now give their answers.
Do you see our message?
This is the first reason that I get. This is the first reason that I got, and I think this is the root of all of the problems.
Do you hear?
Are they answering?
I put the first answer in chat.
In chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is Tanya. She is the student of 11th class, Tanya. She wrote her
Also
opinion.
perfectionism.
I can't get the chat. Let me stop sharing a little so that I can get what is in the chat. Inner demons. There is an answer there, inner demons.
It is true.
Okay, one has said inner demons. Anything else? My hobbies that are taking my free time. Great. Great. Any more? We can get more in the chats. Let them write more in the chat. Any more in the chat? Or they can answer. Somebody can raise up their hand and say, professionalism is a distraction. Okay, let's move on. My laziness, that's very nice. Go on, go on. Let's have more.
Other students, Misha, let's come. Yes, Arina, come here. Wait a minute. Another student from 9th class will write now your answer.
Somebody say talking.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Sarina, and in 19 of grade. Yeah, and
Yeah.
fear.
So you are?
Yeah, fears.
What is your distraction?
My distraction, I think, it's fears. Yeah.
Fears.
Fears. Yeah.
Correct, correct. Thank you, thank you. The ones,
Thank you very much.
also my parents. Okay, so I think we can stop there and continue. I think I've gotten a few, which is very nice. So let me once again share my screen. So I want to go back to my screen, and this question has been answered by a few of you very well. The common distractions. So first of all, let me respond to some of the ones. Somebody wrote inner demon. I don't know what that student meant by inner demon, but I want to believe that he feels that there is a force from within that distracts, a force from within that distracts her or him from achieving his goals, which we say the moment you start having positive thoughts about yourself and believing in yourself, you have self-esteem, you have self-efficacy, you have confidence about yourself, that inner demon will disappear. Then somebody talked about laziness. That is very true. That's a great distractor because it makes you procrastinate. When you are given work, you keep saying, I will do it until you are caught up with time. Somebody talked about my hobbies. That is very good and very true. Hobbies are good. It's good to have hobbies. But when you spend more time on your hobbies, then you end up having little time to achieve your goals. So it's important to manage your time. Then fears, that is very true. We have phobia, we have fears for many things. And the moment you are given some assignment to do, you are in school, you fear about either failing or you worry about succeeding. So that fear from within is very critical. It's a distractor. Somebody said, my parents want me to do a particular subject. So parents, again, force students to do subjects they don't like. That becomes a distractor, something you don't have passion for and you have been forced to do. You'll end up not doing very well, even if you set goals. So those are some of my identified distractions. Perfectionism. When you want to achieve 100% plus, everything you want to do, you want to get 100%. You want to be in the excellent part. You can be distracted. It's always good to leave room for failure. If you imagine you cannot fail, then when you fail, it really affects you because you are a perfectionist. So if you're a perfectionist, we always guide you and counsel you to leave some room for failure, to appreciate the fact that you can pass and at one time you can fail. That one you can manage. Focusing on the end result. If your work is just you want to pass an exam, I want to get grade A, you are focusing on the end result, what we say the product. It is good to focus on the process. How do you get that end result? So when you are setting your goal, don't just set your goal for the end result. Set your goal even for the process. What am I going to do to get that grade A? Then another thing is taking big steps. Don't set very broad goals. Goals must be achievable. So we say you need to achieve your goals step by step. Then giving excuses is another. You are supposed to do this. You say, I'm sick today. Tomorrow you are saying, I don't have a pen. The following day you are saying, oh, my mother sent me somewhere and so on. It is a problem. Procrastination, what somebody talked about, laziness and so on. You keep postponing your work. Having too many expectations is a problem. Have what you can achieve, not too many. This one should not be there. Distractions, it's the general title. Then lack of consistency. You want to do this, before you finish, you are going to something else. Before you finish, you are going to something else. You need to be consistent. Follow your work step by step in a consistent manner. So we are saying to commit yourself to your goals, you need to have a positive goal that I want to make to the dean's list. I didn't know how your structure of education is, so I used our structure here. Like we have deans who compile lists of students who have passed or not passed. So you are saying my goal is to appear on the dean's list to have passed the exams, versus saying I want to avoid getting put on the academic probation or being put on the list of people who are supposed to repeat a year. So this one is not a good goal. The positive one is you are looking at the positive thing you want to do. So when you are making your goals, and if you want them to work better for you, those goals must be meaningful to you and focus towards the things that are important to you. So we said an action plan is important, and we are saying a goal without a plan is like just a plan which is a wish. It's just something you are wishing for. So put your goals to be smart, be purposeful. What we are saying here, the goals that are most important to you for that semester or for that term, and you use an action plan. So as we proceed to the end, we are saying that if you don't have goals in life, you don't have a goal that you want to do something and there is no goal for your day, you wake up and you don't have a plan, you don't have a goal to achieve by the end of the day, you don't have a goal to achieve by the end of the week, you don't even have a plan on how you want to spend your time. Like you are in school maybe from 8 to 4 p.m. Those are 8 hours. And you have not even planned on how you're going to spend those 8 hours. We are saying you'll end up having all these things that I've put on this map here. You'll be lost, you'll be confused, you'll be so unsure, you'll be so unclear, you will be perplexed when things are happening because you didn't have a goal. You just get shocked, you get perplexed, you get so disoriented and even bewildered. You just keep wondering what is going on. You don't even know when people are going to the left, you are going to the right. You are disoriented. And all this happens when you do not have goals in your life. So my plea today is that start setting goals in your life and let the goals be very smart. Smart meaning S stands for specific, M means measurable, which means you set a goal that you can measure, A, achievable, attainable, R, realistic. Don't set things that are out of your means, things that are realistic, relevant to what you are doing, and then time factor. They should be time bound. They should be time bound. So this one, we have already looked at it. What goals do for you? They push you forward. They hold us accountable so that if we fail, we say it is because I didn't work hard. And they make us live our life to the fullest. If you want to achieve in life so that you live your life to the fullest, set goals in your life. They teach us to be responsible. Goals motivate us. Goals also teach us to manage our time. When you have goals and an action plan, then you have a clear focus in your life and hence you manage your time. That person who says hobbies, when you have goals, you will know how much time you're going to spend on your hobby, how much time you're going to help your parents with house chores, how much time you're going to study, and so forth. And then they give you a peace of mind because you are relaxed, you are doing things well, you are consistent in your work, so you don't have a problem. You have a very clear focus, so you don't feel lost if you have goals. You don't feel lost at all. So strengths and challenges as a child in school, as a pupil in school, as a student in school, you need to identify your strengths and you need to identify the challenges that are in the classroom and so on. So when you are setting your goals, assess your academic strength. Those students who are very good writers, which means they can do so well in composition writing. There are those who can sing so well, so they can do music. There are those who are good at drawing, so they can go into an art class. There are those who are very good at science. That is your strength. go in for the science subjects. There are those who are very good in mathematics. Those are your strengths. You can speak so well. So you can give speeches, you are speech writing, and so on. Identify your strengths and your challenges, like being lazy and so on, and not having resources and so on. Those will help you excel in whatever you are struggling with. So when you assess your academic strength, you assess your challenges, you reflect on your positive and negative experiences, then you are able to succeed. Like you are identifying what is happening in the classroom, working in a group, writing a paper, presenting to a group, doing mathematics problems using a calculator. Those are some of the things you need to identify when you are in a classroom and therefore you want to succeed. Be accurate, be honest when you are assessing yourself. Identify the role of the strengths and challenges that they can affect your motivation, they can build your confidence, they can help you to learn to do work simultaneously. You've had what we call multitasking. When you have set your goals, you have time, you can even multitask, doing so many things at the same time, and you continue working towards achieving your goals. So another activity, 1-2 minutes, can we write in the chats our strengths and challenges? It's good to identify. If you had never identified your strength, can you do it today? Can you find out what you are best at, what you are good at, and just list down? I know we have so many strengths that we may not even believe that we have. So can we list down our strengths as we finish? Can we list down our strengths? Madam Aizan, can they write in the chat?
Yes, we can.
Yes, let's have a few written in the chat, your strengths, so that we can share, people can know our various strengths. If you are good at speaking, you are an athlete, you can write well in class, you can speak well, you are good in mathematics, computations, calculations, you can work with a calculator, you can work with your computer, all those things are your strengths. There's something written, I don't understand this one. Can somebody translate that for me?
I'm good at math.
At math, nice. Somebody's good at math. Something else, somebody else. Just write what you are good at, or shout wherever you are. Just say what you are good at.
I'm good in IT, yeah.
In IT, somebody's good in IT, nice. Anything else? In English, super. Somebody's good in English. More, can we have more? IT again. Let me have more, let me have more.
My name is Alisha. And
let me have somebody write more or say. Computer science, somebody's good in computer science. So thank you so much, those who have shared their strengths. Let's move on.
Hello.
So somebody said they're good. You've seen what people are good at. So I just want to say that after that activity, I just want to say that it's important to identify those strengths. If you didn't know you have a strength, you can even ask somebody, a friend, to tell you what they observe in you as a strength. And when even it comes from somebody, you realize, oh, you mean I'm good in this, then you feel so proud and confident, and then you continue working towards success. So I want to move close to the end by talking about failure. Anytime we talk about success, let us not forget to talk about failure. Failure is not bad. They say failure is the inability to do or perform a function adequately. But the idea of failing, remember, it is a state of mind. You can decide to fail just by saying, yes, I'm going to fail, or by just believing that you can fail. So it's a state of mind that can be changed. You can change and say, no, I cannot fail, having a positive mind. So we want you to move away from having that negative feeling about failure and look at it as a positive. In fact, they say, there's a word, I just forgot to look for it, the meaning of the word fail. It's not something bad, it's something we need to build on to succeed in future. If we don't look at it from a positive perspective, failure can affect your level of motivation. It can also affect your self-esteem and so on. But looked at from a positive perspective, we say failure can be used as a catalyst for success. It can be used as a catalyst for success. I can tell you in 1 minute an example, personal example. When I was in primary school, elementary school in standard 3 and 4, I wasn't doing very well in mathematics. And our mathematics teacher would beat us, would cane us. And I feared being caned. So when one time he caned me and he punished me, I said, I'm not going to continue failing math. I looked at it from a positive angle and I said, I must improve. And I believed in myself. And from nowhere, I started doing so well in mathematics. It became my favorite subject. I did so well in secondary up to college. And I graduated and I started teaching mathematics at high school, a subject that I had been failing in lower primary. So we can use failure as a catalyst for success. And once we accept ourselves as we are, then we can value ourselves, we value our imperfections, our failures, as much as we value our perfections, as much as we value our success. That way, then we can succeed in life. So finally, I want to say that you are a winner. Tell yourself that I am a winner. Can everybody say, I am a winner? Are they saying?
Yes, they said that, yes.
They are saying, I am a winner. So when you believe you are a winner, then that is your life, that is your goal, that is your success, because you have said you are a winner. The moment you believe in yourself as a winner, it means you are geared towards succeeding in your life by making goals. And I want to repeat, a goal has those various combinations. It has a dream, that is what you desire to have. It has action step, that is how you plan to achieve the dream. And it has a target date, when you want to achieve that dream. And once you combine all those three ingredients, then you get a goal and you go ahead and succeed by achieving that goal. So I want to end there and maybe introduce questions. And I end by saying thank you. Asante sana in Kiswahili, which is our language of communication, but the official language is English. And then I come from a tribe that we call Luya. When we want to say asante sana, I say uriomuno if it's one person. If it is many people, I say muriomuno. So I want to say muriomuno for giving me this chance to speak and interact with you. Thank you. Back to you, Aizan.
Thank you very much for your report. It was so interesting. Our students have a lot of questions because they're interested in your speech, in your report. Let's listen to them. Так, some technical problems, we're so sorry. Так, все, давайте по одному. Пойдемте дальше. First question.
Yes.
Hello. Do you have a goal now?
Pardon?
Do you have a goal now?
Myself. Are you asking if I have a goal myself?
Mhm.
Yes, yourself.
Yes, for me, in my life, I have always set goals. Like for today, I have my goals for today. My first goal was to prepare for this presentation. And I woke up, I showered, I took my breakfast and sat at my table to go over my presentation because I didn't want to do a poor presentation. So that was one of my goals for today. I have another goal for today because at 4 p.m. I will be going into a conference that I'm presenting in a conference that is being hosted in United States of America. So I have another goal for today that I do my presentation. So I know at the end of the day, I will feel so happy because I'll have succeeded in achieving my goals.
Это проблема.
Wait a minute.
There's one question in the chat. Can I answer? There's a question in the chat. Did you have problems and failures?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, welcome. There's a question in the chat. Did I have problems and failures on my way of becoming successful? Can you tell us about STEM?
We can't hear
Yes,
you.
can I answer that? I'm answering the question in the chat. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I want to say yes. The answer is yes. I have had failures in my life along my way, and I've never given up. I always believed if I failed to achieve something, it is because I didn't put in effort. And therefore, I would go ahead and set another goal so that I can achieve what I want to achieve. And I want to give my example. When I did my A-level, in my time we had the A-level system, I didn't make it direct to the university. So at that point, I felt like I had failed because my desire was to go to the university and I wanted to study medicine. I did not make it to the university. Instead, I went into a tertiary college, which we call a diploma college, to train as a teacher of science. So I failed to go to the university, but that did not discourage me. I ended up in a diploma college. From there, I went to teach in a high school for many years. But still, since my desire was to go to the university, I still went to the university at an advanced stage, at an advanced age, as a non-traditional student. And believe me, when I went to the university at that advanced age, I got first-class honors. I was the best student in my cohort. So you see, you can fail at one step, but if you still believe in yourself, you can still succeed in the next step. So I believe I've had failures in my life, but I always moved on and succeeded. Am I being heard? Aizan, can I be heard? Hello? You are muted. Aizan, you are muted. Can you unmute? Okay.
Yes, do you hear us?
Yes, I hear you now. But can
the
students hearing me? Did they hear me?
Yes, now yes, but some times ago they couldn't hear. Now
when I talk, okay,
yes,
when I talked about my experience not getting to the university, did they hear?
Yes, they hear, but yes, they hear.
Okay.
But in one of our notebooks was any problem.
Okay.
Karina, our students has any questions too?
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Silaria. Arina. Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
All right. I have two questions for you.
Yes.
First, my question sounds like, when you choose your topic, where did you start?
When I choose?
When you choose your topic, where did you start?
When did I pass?
Start. Where did you start when you choose your topic?
I can't get that question. Can it be written?
Hmm?
I can't get the question very well. What, can she repeat? Can somebody, Aisan, can you say what she has said? I can't hear you. Okay, just, can you write in the chat?
All right.
Okay, she will write.
Let her write in the chat because I'm not getting the entire question. And somebody has asked me in the chat whether I think I'm a successful person. My answer is yes, I'm successful. And I can attest to that because I have people I've been moving along with. When I compare myself to them, I find actually I am successful and I'm very comfortable with my life. So I have that satisfaction that I'm successful. Okay, I'm waiting for the question.
Yeah, that's the question.
Or when you choose your topic, where did you start? Now, which
All right,
topic?
thank you very much.
Which topic is she talking about? Which topic is she talking about? When I choose my topic, where did I start? Okay, I can say, I don't know what topic she's talking about, but if it's a topic in class, a lecture topic, okay, a lecture topic, I believe if it is a lecture topic and you want to study it, you need to understand the basics of that topic so that you test to find out whether you understand the basics about the topic. Like if you are reading math, a topic in math about algebra, you need to understand the basics of that topic. Like, do you know the operations, how to add, to subtract, to multiply, to divide? Do you know how to deal with fractions? Those are basic concepts about algebra. So for you to understand the topic of algebra, you need to understand or to be very good in those basic operations. Otherwise, you'll have difficulties learning that topic. STEM subjects, somebody is asking about STEM subjects. Was it hard for you to study STEM as a woman? I would say no. And along the way, I have been a marginalized person in classes where I did science. We were always very few. Okay, for high school, I went in a girls' school. We are all girls, so there was no comparison with boys. But in primary school, we were very few girls, and very few girls were doing well in science and mathematics. But I didn't find it hard to study STEM subjects. I did very well in the sciences at high school, and when I went to college, I studied biology and mathematics. And I've always enjoyed those subjects because I didn't look at them as difficult subjects. I was confident they were not difficult, and therefore I went into them. Why choose this topic? Which topic? Somebody is asking why choose this topic. I'm not sure which topic.
For today's conversation,
Why choose this topic? I'm not very sure. Maybe I move to the next question. Can you tell us about a time when you had lectures, but it was pandemic? Was it hard experience for you? That's a very nice question. I told you I come from Kenya. Kenya is in Africa, and my country, we are not so well endowed with the ICT infrastructure. Schools don't have ICT laboratories with computers. Many don't have. My university, we were not teaching online before pandemic. When pandemic came, we were supposed to start teaching online. So everybody was panicking, I myself included. We panicked, we feared, but we had experts who trained us on how to teach online, how to upload courses online, and we began teaching. But we had a lot of challenges because most of our students, when they were home, some of them didn't have digital devices like laptops, smartphones, and so on. They didn't have electricity. Some of them did not have internet connectivity. So even when we taught online, we taught very few students until it reached a time we had to call them back on campus. So we now teach face-to-face mixed with online. We do a blended now version of teaching. So that's my answer to that question. Another question is, how have PhD degree helps you in your work? How can I avoid procrastination? Thank you for the question. Having a PhD degree is very important because it makes you feel grounded in your field of study, in your field of specialization, because it is a specialization and research loaded program. So you do a lot of research in your field of specialization during your PhD program so that you understand your field so well, in depth. You get an in-depth understanding of your field. Like mine was in science education, so I'm very good in science education. I understand issues in science education. How can I avoid procrastination? Avoiding procrastination is by having your goals defined. When you define your goals and you have a plan on how to achieve your goals, you don't have time to procrastinate. Everything is planned. You know, from 8 to 10, I'm supposed to be doing this. And from 10 to 12, I'm doing this. So when you plan your work for the day, where is the time to procrastinate? You have set timelines for yourself. You want to achieve, you cannot procrastinate. So if you want to procrastinate, then don't have goals. If you want to avoid that, set goals and achieve them by having an action plan. I like dreaming about future and always set goals to achieve, but, so we said if you just have a dream, you have set a goal without an action plan and timelines, then you don't achieve those goals. So continue planning, having a plan, and then you will achieve the goals. What do you do if you have a goal target but don't have motivation and inspiration? Okay, if you have a set goal and you feel demotivated, there is no inspiration, you need to find the sources of that lack of motivation. That's why we said you identify your strengths and your challenges. So look at your strength first of all and how you can use your strength to achieve your goal. But if you don't have motivation, find out what is making me not have motivation. Because remember, motivation has two components. There is self-motivation, which is intrinsic motivation, and there is extrinsic motivation. So if you have your intrinsic motivation, but there is no extrinsic motivation, which means it has to do with the environment, find out, is it coming from your peers or your students? Is it coming from the teachers? Is it from your parents? Is it from the environment? Identify those distractors. Remember, we had a slide talking about distractors. Those distractors are the ones that are making you lack inspiration and motivation. Identify them, and find ways of working around them so that you can now achieve your goals. I don't know if I've skipped any question in the chat. What did you start your way? Somebody is asking what I started my way, how I started my way. I don't know which way. Is it the way to success? If it is my way.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, okay. So students, if you don't have any questions.
No, I have one.
Okay, please.
May I ask?
Yes, of course, I hear you.
You said like you said about math, about learning the math, yeah, and should we learn also another subject but not math for life?
Doing what math?
I mean, much of professions, they need math.
Yes.
For they need math, yeah.
Yes.
Should we learn also another subject? Do we need geography, for example, or literature?
Okay, what I know, and this is almost worldwide, mathematics is required in your life. It is a subject that you need to have some basic concepts, basic understanding of mathematics in your life. Even if you are taking other subjects that are humanities like geography, history, whatever else, you need mathematics, because you'll find in each of those subjects, there is something mathematical that you'll have to do. And that's why mathematics is almost compulsory. I don't know about your system. I don't know if mathematics is compulsory all through. And the idea is have some basic understanding so that you have what we call numerical skills. You are numerically literate. You can understand certain concepts, because you like it or not, as you go up the ladder of academics, even if you are in the humanities, mathematics will come in. For example, when you are doing research, you are doing geography, you are doing history, and you want to do research. How are you going to analyze the data? So even if you avoid mathematics at a lower level, you will still encounter mathematics at a higher level. So that's why we make it compulsory, so that you have that basic understanding. When you move up the ladder, you want to go for masters, you want to go for PhD, there will be mathematics introduced in research and statistics, how to analyze your data. So if you have that good background in mathematics, it doesn't matter whether you are coming from history, mathematics, sciences, or religion, you will still do very well in research and statistics and analyze your data. So I don't know if I've answered your question, but yes, when you are doing mathematics, do it, get the basic understanding to help you even understand these other subjects as you advance in your studies.
So math, it is one and the most important subject in the school.
Yes.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't like math.
Do you love yourself? Do you love math yourself?
Yeah.
Do you love it?
Yeah, of course. I love myself. How can't I love myself? I don't understand.
No, I'm saying, do you love math as a subject?
No, math I don't like. It is very difficult for me.
No, don't have that attitude. What we always say, we always tell students to change the attitude towards math. Just love it and do some simple sums. Start doing very simple arithmetic. When you find you are getting the correct answer, you appreciate it and love yourself and say, now I made it. Then you do the next one, you get it right, you say, I love it. And within no time, you'll start loving mathematics.
Okay. So
I wish I
should
was in
just
class.
do.
I wish
I
I
just-
was your teacher. I would teach you until you love math.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a teacher of math. Okay.
So I just should to make to be interested in math, to love. I need to love math. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, just get
Okay.
interested. Develop
Okay.
some interest in it. You love it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
you.
Thank you for the answers.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay. Once more question.
Okay.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, hi.
I'm Big Sultan. At first, I'm gonna need to tell you, nice to meet you. I'm really appreciate that.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
So sometimes I have problem with discipline, and I can. I'm really lazy. So what's can you tell me? Can you give me some speech of advice?
What is the problem? Repeat so that I hear it again.
Problem with discipline.
Disappointment.
Discipline with discipline.
Discipline.
Yeah.
You have problems with discipline?
Yeah.
Okay. Do your teachers punish you? Are you usually punished? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Me?
Can you hear me? Yes. So you are saying you have issues with the discipline and therefore you want my advice.
Yes. He is a little
okay.
lazy student and he wanted to take.
Okay. Thank you for the question. What I want to say about discipline issues, much as even you can be punished by your teacher or by your parent or anybody else, the way to change comes from you. Change starts with you. You need to find out yourself, ask yourself what goals you have in life, whether you want to succeed in life or to fail in life, and whether whatever you are doing that finds you in trouble, gets you in trouble, whether it is going to help you succeed. Sorry, my internet went off. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So I can tell you that discipline is a complex problem facing many students, but again, many of them have changed, especially when they realize that they need to set goals in life so that they can succeed. So starting today, go and sit down and reflect on what you have been doing, whether you have goals in your life and what are those goals, what do you want to do in life? When you finish school, what do you want to do? And do you think those activities that you are doing now can help you? If you find the answer is no, you abandon them. You say, I'm no longer going to be indisciplined. I want to be a good boy. I want to set my goals and succeed in life. So it has to start with you, self-reflection. Reflect on your life and talk to yourself so that you are telling yourself that I want to succeed in life. I want to change my life. We always say change starts with you. Am I clear?
Yeah, it was clear. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome and bye.
From all of the students, we really want to tell thank you for your presentation today.
You're welcome. You're
We
welcome.
consider all your advice. It was really helpful, felt helpful for us. Again, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm so happy. I've interacted with your students. I feel like they are part of me now. They are my students. So you'll be telling me how they are going on. Keep informing me how they are doing in school. That one who is poor in math, I want to hear you telling me later that she has improved in math. She likes math. And this one who has discipline problems, please let me know that he has improved. He has changed now. He doesn't have discipline problems. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the presentation. It was amazing. Now I think I have some goals for my future.
Okay. You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
I also have a wish to support my schoolmates, and I want to tell you, thank you very much. I tried to use your presentation, your advices in my life, and I really hope and that it can help me. And
Yes.
I'm so motivated right now, so I can't wait when I can use your advice right now. Thank you very much. This was really great speech.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, Catherine, thank you very much for your wonderful speech. I believe that my students were so glad to hear you, and in the future they will follow your advices. And I hope that it will be only it will be only one first our conversation, and the next I think we will organize a lot of this type of meetings.
Yes,
and
yes.
we will invite you to give any speech. Well, and now thank you for your wonderful, of course, advices, speech, and we want to say goodbye. It's of course it's a pity, and I think we took a lot of time. Catherine, thank you very much. So,
is it possible from your end you take a photo of us when we are still
of
on
course,
screen?
yes,
So you can have all our videos on, and then you take a photo, then you can send to me.
Okay.
Is it possible that all videos are turned on, the students are seated like the way they are now, and then you take a photo?
We recorded our video, this conference, and took a lot of photos. We can send you this video or photos from our conversation.
Okay, then that's fine. I'll really appreciate.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Bye, everyone. Love you. Thank you.
Love you
bye.
too.